What I'm about to share on today's episode is a true story, a story of how powerful social media is for brands and creators alike, and how you just never know when the iron is going to strike. There was a situation that happened in San Francisco with a local food creator. Her name was Karla, at Karla BB, and at the time, she had 15,000 followers when all of this went down on July 23rd. She basically got on TikTok and shared with her 15,000 followers a situation that happened and her experience as a micro-influencer with a local restaurant. Long story short, this creator went to a gifted dinner that the restaurant was hosting, and when she got there, she was made to feel insignificant, like her follower count was too low, and why is she there in the first place with only 15,000 followers? This led to her going on her own TikTok and sharing about the situation. Well, that video, what she shared, ended up getting 23 million views and exploding her account. Again, she got over 400,000 TikTok followers in a week. And I think this is just such an important wake-up call for creators and brands alike to understand the power of social. I'm going to share what this really means for us and dissect the story a bit further. So let's talk about why this matters for brands listening in. This just goes to show that follower count, vanity metrics mean nothing. The chef basically was told to be playing her videos out loud, being like, why is she here? She doesn't have enough followers. Like, my own daughter has more followers than her. Obviously, Karla felt really uncomfortable by the situation because she was invited to the restaurant. Like, there's a difference if she wasn't invited and she's just trying to pitch herself. They invited her. The host invited her, and I guess the chef and the host were not on the same page, and he made her feel really bad about the situation. But it goes to show follower count does not define value, especially with niche communities. Now, I think one of the main reasons Karla blew up, outside of the fact that the whole internet was on her side and they felt like this man was being rude and taking advantage and putting her down, the part that I don't think a lot of people are seeing is that when you go to her page and you scroll down, it's all food content. It's literally all local food content. It's not like the internet raved and got behind this creator that is posting a random bunch of stuff and, did one food collab. The people that followed her probably not only want to do it to support her, but also want food content. And now all of her videos are getting crazy amounts of views. But again, when you scroll down through these videos, they're all food. And I think that's what really shows the importance of being a niche account, because when you are niche, you are able to really be about the value you're delivering. And that's what brands need to understand. Niche accounts, micro influencers with niche accounts are really valuable. What I love about Karla's situation is that she's gone back to posting about food content. She talked about the situation, she talked about an update, and then that's it. She's not making a big deal about going viral. She is just continuing to post her food content, and people are loving it. I think another big wake-up call for everyone with the restaurant, with creators alike, is you literally never know what piece of content could make or break your business. In this case, it broke the restaurant's business. They have decided to shut down for a restructuring. Their Yelp reviews are insane. They are dealing with a total crisis communication nightmare because obviously this chef was not trained in social media and doesn't understand how powerful it can be. On the flip side, to creators listening, don't ever stop posting. Don't ever stop posting, because you never know what video that you post out there could have this mega ripple effect on your business. Again, she went from 15,000 followers to 30,000 plus. By the time y'all watch this video, she's gonna maybe be even in the millions. And I think this just goes to show that when the content hits, when it's relatable, when it touches people's hearts, there's something really powerful around that. I think it also just shows the importance of being a respectful person in business, never making people feel bad, less than, humiliating them, no matter how many stars you have in your business or how big you are, because again, times have changed. This isn't the Devil Wears Prada days where people could be in charge and be ruthless. We are in a world where it just takes one video to resonate with the world and touch the hearts of people that can change both people's businesses. I think it also teaches us that the internet works fast things can happen really fast. And I think it also shows for any brands out there, you want to invest in solid influencer marketing expertise, people that understand this industry, right? Because clearly at this certain restaurant, there was a situation where that chef just didn't understand. He's like, oh, big followers equals big this. He should have just bit the bullet. If he didn't want her there, not say anything, host her, give her the meal, and be done with it. But he didn't understand the repercussions of, again, how the true influencer marketing works. And it went to really hurt their entire business. So invest in experts in this field, especially if you are a brand, so that you know how to handle these situations that come across. And lastly, if you're not going to embrace creators, then just have like a no creator policy. And that's fine too. I think it's old school and it's closed-minded. You can't just accept some, accept not. Like, it creates a weird space. People talk. I mean, I've had creators tell me they've been on brand trips where some creators get paid and other creators don't. So like, it just feels funky. So if you are going to embrace creators and host creators, then really get clear about everyone in the management being on the same page. If you have follower requirements, okay, fine. But they accepted this girl, Karla. They invited her and then they made her feel bad, which is obviously a total no-no. And I guess they and the rest of the world also learned valuable lesson about the power of social media. So here's what's really cool is you go from 15,000 followers to 400,000. This affects so many things. What you can charge, obviously. It's going to affect so many partnerships that are coming your way, the amount of inbound, the community you're building. Now, if I was her, what would I do with this growth? Oh my God, I would do a lot. I'd build out a whole new brand media kit showing my stats and my numbers. Believe it or not, I wouldn't even mention the controversy because chances are a random brand doesn't even know about what happened. So now they're just seeing 400,000 followers and 30,000 views a video or whatever. Secondly, I would start pitching. I would actively start pitching and reaching out to brands because she is going to probably be getting so many more yeses now that she is at this 400,000 follower level. I would also probably try to steer myself away from this controversy and decide to like really not bring it up again. And she's done that. She's just moved on and creating food content, which I totally agree with. And I think she should. And obviously this is the perfect time to make a statement. If you're a brand that wants to work with me, please reach out. She's probably going to get a lot of inbound leads because again, so many brands are rooting for her and so happy for her. Especially she should go in her comments and see who is commenting that is a brand and reach out to them directly. Now, if you're a creator that wants to learn to pitch to brands, what to say, how to position yourself to get a brand to respond to your pitches and really start making money on paid brand partnerships, I have a free training. You guys can access it at any time. I'm going to go ahead and link it below. So whether you've grown really fast on social or you are someone who is just excited about pitching brands in general, watch the training. It is going to really help you in your brand partnership journey. By the way, totally random, should I make a video on what to do when you go viral? Because I think so many creators go viral, get tons of followers, and then don't know what to do with it. I just had that idea. Let me know in the comments. Should I make that video about what to do? I don't know if there's enough people that happens to. I personally know of a lot, but you guys tell me. Let me know if I should make that video below by either liking this video or commenting below. What I find so interesting is if you guys take time to like scroll her comments, you are going to see so many people in support of her, also in shock of her growth, seeing that like, wow, this could really just happen to anyone if you're brave enough to put your story out there. What this has taught me is don't doubt the micro influencer. Don't validate people on the number of followers they have. Followers do not equal your worth. It does not equal your standing in society, right? And this guy was like, oh, if you don't have a certain number, you're just not it. And well, I guess he learned his lesson. Anyways, y'all, did you guys hear about the situation, the story? What do you think? Are you interested in more creator news like this and real stories of creators and seeing, the ins and out of our industry? If you are, let me know. I have so many stories like this that I see happening all the time, and I'd love to dissect them with you on this channel, or if you're listening on the podcast, let me know below if you like this type of videos and these types of content. I will be sure to make more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.